It's Doug here. Welcome in, and feel free to say hi. If I miss saying hi to anybody, I apologize. But now we're going to talk about the holidays, which are right around the corner. And you know what that means? All the beautiful Christmas lights, the decorations, the music, the great food, the fun, the family, all the gatherings we have, the joyful times we have. And of course, that credit card. Now, that credit card is starting to smoke by now, right? If not, it will be soon. And listen, every year, we tell ourselves, all right, this year's going to be different. I'm not going to rack those credit card bills up. I'm going to be good. And you start off the year, and you start off the year, you're paying off your last year's credit card bills. So you get towards, you're getting this summer and you're starting to pay them down, and, your credit card bills are looking pretty good now. You're getting caught up. You're starting to catch up. Bam, here come the holidays again. And listen, I'm not here to lecture anybody, because when years ago, especially when my daughter was little, I would take that credit card out every Christmas and I would spend thousands of dollars. I had a daughter, two stepdaughters. I have grandkids yet. I had a daughter and two stepdaughters, and I would just spend at least, over $1,000, well over $1,000 every year. And I wasn't making that much money. I was making, that was really putting a stress on me. But hey, it's the holidays. Santa's coming, and I wanted to be Santa's helper, one of Santa's elves, if you must. And I always figured, well, I'll just work a little, I was working different jobs at the time. I was doing, well, I had, was working construction during the day, and I was delivering pizza and things at night. So I figured, well, I'll just take on some extra hours at work when it comes up. I'll work a little more hours at Domino's. I'll pick up, I left it out. Okay, I was working at the pizza chain. So I figured I'll just pick up some more hours at delivering pizzas and doing things like that. I'll just, that's how I'll catch up. But in reality, yeah, every year seemed, and I think I said this in one of my videos, every year was like Groundhog Year. I do the same thing every Christmas, and because it's fun. You want to have fun. You want your family to be happy. You want to see those smiles, hear that laughter, and just enjoy, bask in that. Because, like the movies, you see it all in the movies all the time. Everything's hunky-dory in the movies, right? Everybody's all happy. Christmas time, everybody always has gifts to give. They're all giving everything, and it just, so you get caught up. I know I got caught up in those moments many, 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 many times in a row. And I did it year after year after year. And again, you get into January, you get the bills, and then you get that regret. Then you're like, all right, well, I made the mess. You start cleaning it up. You go through the months and months, and you start paying the bills off. And then summer comes along. Here comes fall. And I don't know if you're like me, that you see that September coming along, and all of a sudden, bam, up, holidays are coming. And then you start thinking, well, I'm not going to do what I did last year. I'm not gonna spend that much money. And you tell yourself you're not going to do it. You're going to hold back. You're going to, and your family will understand. You keep telling yourself. Then you get out there, you start shopping, and you see, oh, they would like this. They would like that. And then, yeah, I think, Mackenzie would like this. Kristen would like that. Sarah would like that. And then pile on later on, you got grandkids. Now it's like, oh, now I got to get, and then you just get them one thing, and I'm like, well, okay, but they should have this too. I want them to have this. I want them to have that. You want everybody to have everything they want, and obviously you can't give them everything, but you try to give them as much as you can. And that little plastic card, I'll tell you what, comes in handy. But after a while, one day it hit me. It wasn't just about spending. It was the habit that I had gotten myself into. See, again, every year, spend that money, and you rack that credit card bill up, and you just tell yourself, well, I'll just work more hours, and I'll do, I'll do what I always do, and it kind of sucks because you get stuck in that cycle. But it's easy to do around the house. It's really easy to do around the holidays, and many of you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you know, part of it is when I was in the army, and I missed. You know, when you're overseas, you don't always get to come back for the holidays. So you're over there, you're missing your family, and you know you miss a few holidays over there while you're in the service. When you come home, you don't want to miss anymore. And so you want to give your family and friends the best holiday ever. If anybody's there, hello everybody. I want to say hi to everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm talking about the holidays and the trap we get caught in with the credit cards and things like that. So I realized at one point, finally, after years and years, that I was in this pattern and I had to finally get out because I knew if nothing changed, nothing was going to change. So I changed, you know, I found a way to earn more money or to earn money without leaving my house. Basically, I mean, I'm on a learn and earn program right now. You learn you have the the opportunity. I'm trying to say the words right, but my brain's going faster than my mouth, and so my mouth is trying to keep up, and that's impossible because my brain's just going. But anyway, so I joined the Legacy Builders program. Hi, Adnan. I'm sorry if I don't say hi to everybody. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know why you're way down at the bottom. Like, you should be up a little higher so I can see you better. Oh, there you go. So I'm glad you showed up. Thank you. So we're talking about the holidays and how people go a little crazy, including myself, swiping that credit card. So you on the 67. Is that your age? I'm 66, dude. Cedar, nice to see you. So after years and years of that cycle of spending and going crazy and realizing finally realized I needed something to change, because not only around the holidays, but throughout the year, I'm killing myself working 10, 12-hour days, and it's just to stay ahead. I don't know what all that 67 means. Is that supposed to be some kind of code? I don't know. Anyway, I found a program that teaches you how to set up and operate your own online business. Oh, it's a meme. Okay, I don't know that meme. Sorry. So whatever it is. Listen, I'm too old to figure this stuff out. So I'm talking about, okay, so back to where I was before I got, okay. So anyway, so here I was, finally at my age, trying to figure life out after all these years, figuring out that I'm working all these hours and I'm not getting anywhere. It's like running on a treadmill or being on a hamster wheel, call it whatever you like. So here I was, I finally, after searching around, because I kept thinking there's got to be a better way than just getting a job. And there is, and people kept throwing it in front of me, and I just kept pushing it away. Okay, online business. What do I know about an online business? Nothing. I mean, okay, I know that you do it online and it's a business. That's all I knew. So then I finally figured, well, the way I'm going is not working, so why not try something different? How much jobs do I have? I have one job, but right now, I work 60 to 70 hours a week at that job. Okay, but I started an online business so I can stop working so many hours and eventually stop working that job altogether, being that I'm in my mid-60s and I can't keep going like this. So it takes, it's a lot of wear and tear on my car because I drive for a living. So so I found this program, and it's basically a learn and earn program. Sorry, I got to flip over my notes. I can't memorize all this stuff to talk about. And plus when I have to say hi to everybody, kind of takes me off track. So, oh, I appreciate that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Send me some love too. I like that. So within this program that I found, it's called the Legacy Builders Program. It's an opportunity to learn and earn at the same time. You learn. They teach you step by step how to set everything up as far as setting up a business goes. They give you the website. They give you the products to sell. They teach you how to do automations, the email automations. They give you, and you get master resale rights. So you get 100% of the profit. You don't create a downline. You're not recruiting anybody. None of that nonsense like you do with this other businesses and affiliate marketing. And you get 100% of the profit. You're not doing all the work for somebody and then getting 25% of what you're selling. You keep 100%. And you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. There's a great community behind you. There's a great classroom full of resources you can go into. There's live trainings every week. There's webinars you can go to yourself. You can invite other people to webinars so they can see what you're doing. I don't know of anything. I mean, obviously, I haven't tried every system out there because, I'd be spending, all my money just trying to figure out which program's the best. I found one I like and it works for me. It fits into my lifestyle. And it may fit into yours. I don't know. Are there any veterans in here? Any veterans? No, yes, no. Anybody got any questions other than in the comments other than 67, which I'll have to check that out later. I don't know what that is. I appreciate it. I thank you for the likes. Thank you. Oh, Cedar Hawk said hi again. Okay. So within this program, you're getting all these things. You pay one price. Okay. And honestly, it was under $1,000 to get started. And to start a business for under $1,000 and with an opportunity like this, I mean, I don't think you can beat it for what you get for the price. I mean, you're being taught everything step by step. You don't have to figure out all this stuff out. And people say, you can go online and learn all that stuff you can learn on the Legacy Builders program for free. That may be true, but you have to go online and look it up. You have to have products to sell. You have to go up and develop a website or design a website. How much money do I make a week? It varies. It varies. For in the ride share, I do anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500, but that's not profit. That's because most of that goes to a lot of that goes to car repairs, oil changes, gasoline, things like that. That's why I turned to this business, because when I develop this, when this business starts running the way it should and the way it will, I'll be able to quit my rideshare driving, and I don't want to, because I don't want to do that anymore. I do not like that. I thank you for your compliment. My videos, I do my best. I know. Listen, I don't like my voice on my videos, to tell you the truth. I think I sound like a cartoon character. I don't know. But everybody tells me, well, everybody's critical of their voice, and I don't know. I just think I sound weird. It takes me an hour and a half to do a 1-minute video to actually do it all like that. Yeah, well, 1,500 that's not all profit, is what I'm saying. I don't keep $1,500 a week. I end up keeping just about half of that, maybe, depending on the week. After I pay it, after taxes and everything. That, again, which is why I started looking into digital marketing and this online business, because I don't have to leave my house to do this business. And as long as I have my phone with me, my business is with me. So I can go on vacation. $750 is not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. Not in this day and age. It is not a lot of money. I'm telling you, it is not a lot of money. I mean, if $750 was a lot of money, I wouldn't be sitting on here telling you that I'm not, I wouldn't even be sitting here. I'd be, if it was a lot of money, I'd be sitting on my couch watching TV instead of doing this. Zayad, hi, how you doing? I apologize if I don't say your name right. Nice to see you. So, anyway, the benefits of this program is, as I said before, you're learning while you're learning with the opportunity to earn at the same time. So because when you first start the business, you get the first thing they teach you is how to set your website up, because you have the website, it's pre-built, and you have but you have to hook up your sales funnels and connect your products to the website. They give you the products to sell too. And you don't have to go recruit anybody, like I said before. And the products are pre-made. You don't have to develop any products. If you have your own products, you're more than welcome to sell them on the site too. I mean, it's your website. You can do with it what you want. So there's that. I mean, you get 100% of the profit. So what is 7 times 5? 35. So anyway, so with all these other things, I know you're just trying to distract me. Hey, have a great night. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate the love. Peace out. Hey, check out more videos, and I'm going to do another live Thursday night. If you're around, check me out. I'll try to pick another topic, one that's not so boring. So all these things being said, in one place, you get all these things. So they teach you how to set. I appreciate that. You Zayad, if I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. Anyway, so like I said, people say you can look this stuff up on the internet, how to do all these things, but you have to go do them. You have to go find how to set up a website. Maybe you already know. Some people already know this stuff. Some people have the education of that. Some people, but I don't. I didn't know how to set up a website. I didn't even know what email automations were. I mean, I could, make an assumption by the word email automations. It sounds something like, what would be automated, something that would automatically send emails. But what car do I have? I have a 2011 Mazda. Okay. That being said, so all these things that you can look up on the internet are all included in this program. The products they give you, the website they give you. They show you how to set everything up, how to put your products onto your website. They show you how to advertise for free to promote your products without spending any extra money. I mean, they show you how to do free ads on the internet, and they show you how to promote on social media. They show you how to do everything you need to do to make it a success. This program's already created over 100 six-figure earners, and I'm planning on being one of them. I will be one of them. By the end of next year, I'm going to be kicking it. I'm going to be on an island somewhere sipping on some kind of drink. I don't know what it's going to be, but anyway, that's my plan. That's my goal, and I have the program to do it. I just have to do it the right way. And I gotta admit, I made some mistakes in here that, well, first of all, I couldn't imagine making them because I didn't know how to do this business to begin with. But after I first started, kind of thought, hey, I can do this, feeling the muscle because I felt things were going. I was getting leads and stuff, and I thought, I don't need that program. I know what to do now. And I kind of just went off on my own and made a mess of the whole thing. But now I'm back. I'm back on track. I got things lined up, and now I'm seeing how it's supposed to work. I can see how everything just falls into place. See, and being in construction, I was in construction for most of my life. Well, for most of my working career, I should say. So I learned about blueprints and things like that, and you have to have a foundation for a building. You can't just find an open lot and start slapping a building up with no foundation. You got no foundation, you won't even get the first floor up before the whole thing flops. Because any shift in the ground, a rainstorm will make the ground soft. But that's why they dig down into the ground deep enough and put that foundation down there. And then they start building the building up. That's what I'm doing with my business. I learned the hard way that you can't just start slapping things up and hoping you're going to build something. And like I said, being a construction worker, you'd think I'd know that, but I get it. I hope people like you. Well, I hope people like my video too, but we'll see. Some people do, some people don't care. I'd like more people to come and see my videos, come to my page, come to my channel. So, hey, got any friends that haven't seen my channel? Suggest it to them. Invite them. In fact, I got a webinar coming up, I think either later this week or next week. I'm not sure when it is. But it explains a lot more about this Legacy Builders program and what I'm doing in it. So if you know anybody who might be interested, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I will check the comments. If I don't see it tonight, I will check it after the video. Because there's some interesting stuff that goes on in those webinars. Like I'm explaining to you what the business is and how it works to a degree. They go into more detail and you can ask more questions live. Like you don't have to do it through the text. Cheese pizza. Hey, hi, cheese pizza. You're making me hungry. Anyway, so the benefits definitely outweigh the price. I mean, it's definitely worth the price of admission to get involved with this business. Okay, I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm still working on that. But every day I learn something new. I go out there every day, and I'm going to go out there. I'm going to make my mistakes because that's the way you learn. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I used to be afraid of a lot of things, but I figured now, you know what? How else am I going to learn? If I don't get out there and try to change something, nothing's going to change. And I needed something to change, and I'm changing it for myself by using this Legacy Builders program. So the whole purpose of this video is trying to explain to people that you don't have to keep swiping that credit card during the holidays. There is a way to earn extra income. You don't even have to leave your house. You can earn extra income not just for the holidays, but for the future. And if you're having trouble making ends meet, like I was, that little extra money that you could make could turn, you could turn this into like some people started off as a side hustle. They've turned it into their whole career now. They quit their day jobs and all they do is do this. There's over 100 six-figure earners in our community. And like I said before, I'm planning on being one of them. I will do this. I got it under control. But anyway, my point is, if you're one of those people that struggle through the holidays with their credit card, well, it's easy to swipe the credit card. That's not the hard part. The hard part is in January when those bills start coming in. But if you're in that cycle like I was, there's a way out, and you don't have to take on another job. You can do this business from home. And maybe like me, I was working 10, 12 hours. I was working 7 days a week for a while. I cut it down to 6, and I use that time that I saved to do this business because I'm developing a future, a legacy, not just for my kids, but I have one child. So not just for her, but for my grandkids and everybody else down the line. People I may never even meet because they'll be born after I'm gone, but there will be a legacy left for them. And that's my goal. This business gives you the opportunity to help other people. I was a struggling veteran, and I know there's a lot of veterans out there struggling. Are there any veterans in the room tonight? Anybody here a veteran? Anybody know any veterans? Just say hi in the comments. Say yes, I'm a vet, or give me a shout out. And if not, I'm not prejudiced. I'm not just only talking to veterans, but I am a veteran, and I I feel for the veterans who are struggling because there's a lot of people in general struggling, including a lot of veterans. And I talk to people every day at my rideshare job, and then, I hear about how they having trouble paying their bills. They don't want to get another job. They can't find a job that pays the bills, and they don't want to. They've already got two jobs, and they don't want to take on another one. I don't blame them. That's why I'm telling people. I tell people about this business. This business can help. Now, it's not a magic bullet. It's not going to solve all your problems all at once, but it can definitely help create an income from your home. If you show up, if you can follow instructions. Follow instructions. Very important. I learned that lesson. Be coachable. No, I don't know Czechoslovakia. I mean, I heard of it. I know approximately where it is, but I don't know that much about it. But I appreciate it. That's where you're from. You have a name I can't pronounce, so hello there. You know who I'm talking about, or you know who I'm talking to. So, anyway, I got to wrap this up. I got to get going. So if my point is, instead of swiping that credit card, why not check into something that could actually pay you and pay for those bills? Yes, it's going to cost you some money, but one sale gets you that money back, and then you're in the black. And then from there on, you take it where you want to go. I mean, there's people making 6 and 7 figures in this business. And that's the great thing about this too. There's live mentorship every week, and the people that are mentoring you are those people who are earning 6 and 7 figures. You're not reinventing the wheel. You are not reinventing the wheel. Hey, take care, Czechoslovakia guy. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. Dusan, and maybe is that right? Dusan? But anyway, I thank you everybody for showing up. If you got anything from this video, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies. Have them check out my channel. I'm trying to build this thing up. Because every little like, every little subscribe helps me more than you know. And and I'm not the best at this. I'm really not good at public speaking, and it's really weird talking to like a little rectangular box and looking at myself while I'm doing it, because I don't really talk to myself like this. So, but here I am doing it. Anyway, if you want to find a better way than just keep putting yourself in debt during the holidays or any time of year, but this is the time of year where it really hits, because a lot of people, get those bills, those credit card bills up there. I know from past experiences. I've done that. But like I said, I'm using this business to help me to stop from doing that and just build a better income from home, get myself off of this 10-hour shift, 6 days a week, used to be 7, and just work from home or wherever I'm at. You can do this from anywhere. You can do it 2, 3, 4 hours. Now, some people can do it in 2 hours a day. I haven't gotten it down there yet because I'm working long hours at my regular job, but I'll get it. I can see how to do it. It's just that when I come home from work, I need to relax a little bit, and then I got to build up the momentum to start doing this again. Sometimes it's a little hard to get started. So that 2-hour framework isn't quite set for me yet, but I'll get there. I will get there. As I go on, I'll back off of the rideshare driving and just keep putting more time into this business. That's my goal. That's how I'm building my empire. That's how I'm going to get to 6 figures. I'm following a plan that other people have done it. It's a proven program. I just need to follow the steps and show up. And like I said, this isn't like a a quick fix. Like we live in a microwave society. Everybody wants to do everything like that. And if something doesn't work right away, they quit. They give up right away. Oh, hi again. And I used to play some games on my phone, but I don't do that. I don't have time for those games. I have things to do. I'm building an empire here. I don't have time to do all that stuff. So, anyway, I have a blueprint that outlines everything I talked about. I didn't get to everything because I started going off on these little tangents and stuff, and I got knocked off track. But if you want to see the blueprint, if you know somebody who may be interested in the blueprint, maybe you could at least point them in this direction toward my channel, because there's a link in my profile that tells you how to get the blueprint that I'm following. The blueprint for the Legacy Builders program. It's changing people's lives. It could change yours too. So maybe, just maybe this is your year. Maybe this is the year you finally decide to make the change. That change you've been wanting to make for years and years, but you're just living your life on repeat. Hey, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Hey, good night, Cedar Hawk. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate the love. And again, I learned the hard way. It took me a long time to learn these lessons. So if you're younger than me, if you're younger than, I'm in my mid-60s. I'm just trying to stop you from going through all the stuff I went through and make your life a little bit easier. Because you're going to go through and if you don't have a retirement plan or any savings, and you're getting up even within 20 years of retirement age, you better start thinking about stuff like this. And spending money during the holidays, it's fun. Everybody's having a great time. But what job? What do you mean, what job? But anyway, it's great. Anyway, like I was saying, the holidays are great. They're fun. Enjoy the holidays. I'm not saying you shouldn't go out and enjoy yourself, but just watch how much you use that little credit card. That'll keep you stuck in the same cycle year round. Listen to me, I know. I've been in that cycle for years and years and years. And I'm so glad I found this Legacy Builder program, because I may never have gotten out of this mess. Lemon Tea Honeybee. Oh, that's a cute name. What if you're 41 and feel like you're in your 70s? That's my predicament. Well, why do you feel that way? May I ask? Why do you feel like you're in your 70s? You feel like you're worn out? Are you working too much? Is that what it is? I'm talking to you, Lemon Tea Honeybee. I like that. That rhymes. That's pretty cool. Totally run down and exhaust 3 jobs. Well, see, this is the perfect opportunity for you to stop doing that. See, you get into and I know what it's like. You get into a cycle. I had 3 jobs for a while. I couldn't do that. I mean, I'm 66 now, and I'll tell you what, I know what you mean. You feel like you're 70. I feel like I'm 142, and I added that 2 years on just today. But and that's meant to be a little funny, but it's serious. I know what you mean. I mean, I started working today, and I worked about 2 hours, and I was ready to go home. I was exhausted. I was beat. I didn't feel like working anymore. I did get my second wind, but I did quit early anyway, because I wanted to come home and take care of some videos and stuff. But anyway, listen, Lemon Tea Honeybee. Can I just call you Lemon or something? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm really not, because it can be tough. It's tough on a lot of people, and a lot of people don't understand that, because a lot of people, some people just, they've got it all figured out, and it seems like they don't have any problems, but everybody's got this problems, and they may not be the exact same problems, but everybody's got problems. But it's all how we handle them. And I know what it's like. You get yourself into a rut, and you feel like you have to work those extra hours to make that money, to support your family, to do all those things you want to do. But I'm here to tell you, the Legacy Builders program is a great way to learn and earn, okay? You do have, there is an investment to make, okay? You can get in for as little as $139. And you can start, you can have your website up and running. You can have your business up and running within a few hours of purchasing. Now, me, it took me longer because, again, working all my hours, all the hours that I do. But I realized that I couldn't keep going like that. And I know you're probably feeling the same way too there, Lemon. Like if you're working 3 jobs, you gotta be thinking you can't keep going on like that. I'm just trying to tell you there's a way out. So listen, why don't you do this? Check out the blueprint. It's at www.start-freshnow.com. The link's actually in my profile. But if you want to leave a comment, if I can comment later on the video. I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's getting past my bedtime there, Lemon. Because I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know what time it is where you're at, but it's 8:36 here. That leaves me with 6 hours and 24 minutes. And I still haven't brushed my teeth or anything to get ready for bed. I have a whole ritual I do. I got to meditate and all that other stuff. But anyway, I wish you all the best of luck. And I hope you find the answers that you're looking for. If you're struggling during the holidays with your, like I said, I've done it. I've racked that credit card bill up. Well, Lemon Tea, that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to help people, whether believe it or not. I do care what happens to other people. I'm trying to help people. If you're not quite my age yet, or maybe even if you're older than me, but if you are struggling, I'm just trying to help you see that you're not the only one, and there is a way out. There are ways to take care of these things. This Legacy Builders program, if you start your business through them, you can do it from anywhere. I know, like I said, I know people one woman, she was a manager at a company. I don't know the name of the company, but she was a upper management type person. She quit her job early. She retired at 56 years old just to do this business. She's now earning 6 figures doing this business. That's where I want to be. That's where I'm trying to get to. I'm tired. I drive rideshare 6 days a week. It was 7, 10 to 12 hours a day. All right. That takes a lot. I know everybody says, well, you're just driving around in your car. Yeah, but I got to listen to all the people in the back telling me how to get there, and why don't follow the GPS and go here, go that, or they're complaining about their spouse, or I got to hear them talking on their phone about how they can't pay their bills. But if I try to give them an opportunity and show them that there's a way to change your life. That might not be for everybody, but don't you owe it to yourself to at least check it out? So just check it out, Lemon Tea. All I'm saying is, it's not for everybody. I'm sorry, I tend to stutter a little bit. This business is not for everybody. I understand that, but anybody can do it. If you really want to do it, be sure to check it out. I thank you for subscribing. Check out the blueprint. It's free. All you got to do is check it out. And if it's not for you, no big deal. No harm done. Hey, Benjamin, you're back. But hey, guess what, Benj? I'm going to bed. I'm signing off. Come here Thursday night, 8 o'clock. I'll be back on. And we'll talk about some other stuff. I don't know what yet. I'll have to figure that out. But again, Lemon Tea, I thank you for showing up and for the love. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night. If I don't see you before then, happy holidays. Peace out.